Hello, Atlanta Athletic Club. Matt Check, PGA teaching professional here at the club. Let's talk about compressing those short irons this week. Let's talk about how to hit them a little bit farther with not as much effort, holding the green faster and not going over the back. How are we going to do this? Well, I know this, and you should know it too. Short irons, we'll call it 8-iron down through lob wedge, all react the best if they're de-lofted. So when I hit my pitching wedge here today, it has a 45-degree static loft. I know that it reacts the best if I make it around 35 or so at impact. Maybe not quite that much, but if I de-loft the club, there's three things that are going to happen better. For one, it's going to launch lower, giving me more carry. For two, it's going to produce more backspin because of the leaning of the shaft and the rotation of the body producing backspin. So it's going to hold that green. And the third thing is what we said earlier is since I'm hitting it farther, I don't have to swing quite as hard. So what's the incorrect way to de-loft the club? Well, it's going to be your weekend golfer that takes their center of mass and lunges it forward, and they're trying to hit down into the ball this way. Um, this is for people that hit it fat, but this actually, in my opinion, makes you hit it more fat because when you go forward, you actually have to lean back, causing a low point behind the ball. And the worst part about that is, as I show videos here on the side, all these pros, they like to bring the front leg back into the shaft just past impact. So they bring the left leg back into the shaft just after impact. They match up right after impact, and that's what squares the face. The rotation of the body helps with the squaring of the face. We're not playing chase with that front leg the whole time and then having to square it with their hands, which actually adds loft. Even though we're squaring the face, it adds loft and hits it nice and short. So that's when we're going to put this box in between our legs here. This box is going to help me feel my feet in the ground, almost like grips, and help me turn. I'm not going to get forward too much back or forward when I'm holding the box. I'm going to be able to hold my ground, let my swing go back and forth, and be able to rotate correctly. Because that's how I want you to de-loft the golf ball. I want you to be able to rotate your body. Now all of a sudden my arms are in front of my chest, which is pointed over here to the left, and I'm going to be able to de-loft the club without this front hip getting too far outside my front ankle bone. I don't need that. I want to be able to rotate and de-loft it in that way. The drill I'm about to do is what I call the Ben Hogan drill. If you see the still shot of him over here on the side, hitting a driver, I stopped his swing, took a little still shot. He looks what I call a water skier. So he has full rotation, pointed to the target, arms extended, pelvis extended, maybe leaning back slightly. So that's what we're going to try to look like in some little half swings to get the feeling of the arms completely straight under the shoulders. And that's going to ensure that we're rotating, and that's going to mean that we're de-lofting the club correctly. So I squeeze the box with my heels, go ahead and swing nice and easy, see if I can stick that Ben Hogan finish. Do it again. Again, arms straight under the shoulders, seeing if we can square the club face without all those extra curriculars that we don't need. Now that I've hit a couple and I felt over the box the whole time, still had a divot in front, still was able to stick my finish facing the target like a water skier. Now I can go in and hit some full swings and really start to get some good distance. Again, now that I'm de-lofting, don't have to swing as hard. I know that I'm going to be turning. My divots are straight, so I'm on plane. So just a few things to think about next time you go to the range when you're working on those short irons, that we can de-loft it and let that shaft meet the front leg just after impact with good rotation. Thank you for watching.